We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Spin the block.
Did I hear something about he was talking to his son or something?
Yeah, about the murder?
Yeah, I thought I was dreaming.
Nah, he said this was the witness intimidation part, Unc. Give me a second, let me get to it.
He's intent.
He basically told his son don't talk to nobody about the murder.
Oh, they got him for witness intimidation on his own son?
Uh-huh.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Give me a second to get there. Hold on.
In order for them to get him for witness intimidation, that means his son is a witness.
I said the same thing, Wack.
We said the same thing, Wack. Actually, R&B woke that up too.
Yeah, in order for them to, that's what I'm like, what you mean, witness? Nigga, listen, I dozed off.
But
I
you
thought
heard
I
it?
was tripping. I said, hold on, bro. All I heard is something about son and a murder. Don't talk about something. But I missed. Yeah, in order to. Yeah, the son would have to be a witness for them to. Because if he just freestyling talking to his son, then they can't get him for a witness. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he was being tapped at that time too, Wack.
I got it right here. So it's over at Act 31, Wack, page 17. It says on February, let me go back to the section first to say the section we're in. So this section is Big U Enterprise members and associates attempted to evade law enforcement and control and intimidate witnesses to the murder. So 24 is them evading law enforcement, right? 25 is intercepted call where he warns, let's see, where SH calls the defendant Henley, and then Henley, she calls on his father's phone.
Wait. SH? Wait.
I'm gonna go back and read you this whole section, right?
You said SH?
Yeah, I got you. So over that 24, on February 14, 2023, to evade law enforcement interaction regarding victim RW's murder, defendant Henley's wife, SH, falsely informed detectives that defendant Henley did not live at his residence full-time. Over that 25, on February 14, 2023, on an intercepted call, after speaking with detectives, SH called defendant Henley from defendant Henley's father's phone to warn defendant Henley that detectives were seeking to discuss victim RW's murder with defendant Henley.
So they got the father phone tap too.
They got used phone tap.
They got used phone tap.
Oh, used phone tap. They see it's coming from his father's phone. Okay.
Right. And they said that was the first time that she ever called you from the father's phone was this day. That detectives were seeking to discuss victim RW's murder with defendant Henley. And defendant Henley asked how many officers were there. Over that 26, beginning on February 14, 2023, to evade law enforcement interaction regarding victim RW's murder, defendant Henley did not return home to his residence for multiple days. On February 14, 2023, to evade law enforcement interaction regarding RW's murder, defendant Henley switched cars with defendant Robertson. On February 14, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley called defendant Martin to schedule a meeting to discuss victim RW's murder and evading law enforcement. On February 14, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley called DS to discuss victim RW's murder. On February 16, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley told DS that defendant Henley was traveling to Las Vegas the following day where the producer was located. On February 21st, 2023, on an intercepted call, defendant Henley ordered his son not to talk to anyone about victim RW's murder. On February...
Damn. I wasn't ready for that.
And then you thought that they
I'm
had
gonna fuck you up even more right now.
Bum too, right?
Damn. All right. They give a name of the son?
They didn't give a name of the son.
Oh, that mean he a witness. All right, go ahead. This shit crazy.
On February 23rd, 2023, as captured on a hidden recording device surreptitiously placed inside under the hood muscle cars, and after law enforcement attempted to contact defendants Henley and Martin,
Let me guess, that's at Martin's auto shop.
that's at Martin's auto shop, defendant Henley speculated whether they were under law enforcement surveillance for victim RW's murder. So they had him on the wiretap talking. The location was tapped. They had Henley talking about whether they were under surveillance for the murder or not.
Damn. So they tapped the body, whatever that shit is.
Tapped the body shop, tapped Martin, tapped Henley, tapped Robinson.
Oh, they got him down there? What they was... Oh, go ahead.
That was the end of the section for RW's murder. So that count one was RW's murder, and they listed all of the basically everything we
Where
talked
you
about
get
before.
witness tampering come from the sun, though? It spells that out?
No, that's the section that it's in. So it's like a So this section basically talks about the witness intimidation and then law enforcement invading. I'm not saying that the son is a witness. I'm just saying that he's in the witness intimidation section.
Oh.
Like
Well,
the act of him saying, "Hey, don't tell law enforcement anything about RW's murder," is him basically saying that. I guess they're saying he's a witness and tell him not to say anything. Is that much of a stretch?
I don't know.
Because what would he know about the murder?
Yeah, that's what went through my head. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn. And this is the new work?
it's a
This what
new
this...
work, 100% new work. And remember, these are all the overt acts charged in the conspiracy, Wack. It's not just a paragraph. This is an actual overt act. The fact that he told his son that is an overt act in furtherance of the conspiracy. So that's what I'm saying is witness intimidation, because they're alleging it's an actual overt act. You telling people not to talk to the cops about the murder, they're saying that's an overt act.
So you saying, when you say overt act, what are you saying?
Let me get the proper definition for it. It says in legal context, an overt act is a clear and observable action taken in furtherance of a crime or conspiracy, demonstrating intent and moving beyond mere thought or preparation. And they allege 184 overt acts in here in furtherance of the conspiracy. It says overt acts are crucial in conspiracy cases because they provide tangible evidence of criminal activity and demonstrate the seriousness of a criminal plan. Examples: purchasing materials for a crime, meeting with co-conspirators, casing a bank before robbery, obtaining a map of a
Oh,
location before a
okay.
bombing. Those are
Okay.
all rocks.
You're
So they have,
saying you're conspiring to do, or you conspiring after the fact. Okay.
right. And they got 184 of those in here.
184 overt acts just about the murder.
The murder had 184 total overt acts. The murder had looks like around 35.
Damn. Nigga, I dozed off. Nigga, I thought I was hearing it.
We read something about the studio too. Witness 2 was the owner of the studio too. What?
Huh?
The Grammy winner producer. They named that in here now.
What you talking about?
Remember we talked about that before? How there was 2 studios.
Yeah, I kept hearing, because
Yeah.
I kept hearing he didn't like the rate at one studio, so he went to another one.
So that So the studio that he went to, that they removed everything from, that was the Grammy Award-winning studio.
What you mean remove? But he wasn't there recording, was he?
See, that's where DS went to take the cameras away. I'm gonna reread that part right here. It cleared that part up right here.
But I thought he didn't like the rate at the first studio, went to the second one. Or was I tripping out?
Nah, he wasn't tripping out.
Yo, if anybody found whatever this song, I ain't.
You ain't heard it yet?
Man, it couldn't have been whatever it is. It couldn't have been that crazy because it would. Did he diss him in the song or was it?
I thought I heard something about how he was a man with the money and he wouldn't find shit funny and that he's gonna get shot in the face. They had like the excerpt of it. I didn't hear the actual song. He said, I'm gonna
It
get
ain't
shot in the
sound
face.
like a diss to me. It
Yeah, it
sound
sound
like
like
the
a
feds
diss.
reaching on that shit.
Yeah, it sound like actual diss. But why would Big U go? Well, I guess.
Did it sound like? Because I would have thought we'd have heard that. Like that's all he said.
Yeah.
Did he mention his name?
Nope. That's
Oh,
why I think he telling. Okay. Just let me recap it real quick. So January 24th, defendants Henley and Robinson arrive in a sedan at a studio where victim RW was scheduled to record a song. It says on January 24th, at the direction of defendant Henley, victim RW recorded a song at the studio before midnight. The next day at approximately 12:58 a.m., defendant Henley's two phones stopped reporting location data. So this must be after that happened. So let me go back to the beginning. Let's see.
but did you say that they named the producer?
They just say Grammy winning producer. They didn't name him, but it says owner of the studio though.
Oh, and what did they say he did?
So you're right. No. It says, let me see. It says on January 25th, defendant Henley contacted the producer to inform him that Nevada homicide detectives will be interviewing the producer about the death of victim RW.
Wait, say that again, bro.
On January 25th, 2021, defendant Henley contacted the producer to inform him that Nevada homicide detectives will be interviewing the producer about the death of victim RW. And this is in the section where they say Big U Enterprises and
Well, who's
Associates
coming to interview
the Nevada homicide detectives.
Oh, they contacted him and said they was coming to interview him about the victim.
This is Henley telling the producer that
Oh,
Nevada detectives are coming to talk to him about the death of RW.
and he said, what did he say back?
Doesn't say. It just says the next day, defendant Henley contacted the producer and demanded that the producer and his employees leave the studio. So he had to have recorded at this studio, though. On January 26th, the next day, at defendant Henley's direction, Big U Enterprise associate DS and others known and unknown to the grand jury removed portions of the security system from the studio, including security video and data from the times victim RW and defendants Henley and Robinson were present at the studio prior to victim RW's murder. So he must have recorded at his own, at a different studio.
Okay, well, how did they know that they went and did that? Somebody to tell them.
It's either got to be DS or the owner of the studio or the security guard. That's the only few that could told him.
Well, you think the security guard was still there if everybody left?
In the complaint, it said that witness 1 was told to leave. So that would have been a security guard. It didn't
Witness,
say witness 2,
or who was witness two? The producer?
the producer.
And who they got a witness 3?
Um, no, don't got it.
No, I was just trying to figure out how would they know that DS wouldn't.
They got him on a wire. They got Henley on a wiretap call. Let me see. I think they had him on a wiretap call. Tell him to go. Let's see.
Oh, and then when they went by there, I guess he was gone.
Yeah, took a little multiple go. Let's see. So Henley talked to the producer and told the producer to leave, and then DS, at defendant Henley's direction, DS goes to the studio, removes the security camera on the same day. So Henley calls it says contacted the producer and demanded that he leave and his employees leave. And then in the complaint, you got the witness saying that he was told to leave and DS came there. And then you have in the indictment them saying that DS came there with multiple individuals and removed the security system. The only one that's missing out of this work is the producer and the security guard.
But the producer ain't the witness that said I was told to leave, right?
It says defendant Henley contacted the producer and demanded that the producer and his employees leave the studio premises. So that means the producer can say that Henley told him and his employees to leave because he got that call from Henley.
And this was what year?
This is January 26, 2021. Let me go to the complaint real quick.
And when was the young man killed? He was killed in January too?
January 21st.
Oh, so they phones is already. Oh yeah, they said they was tapped prior to.
February 21st, their phones is all tapped.
February 2020 or 2021?
2021.
What you said, the murder happened in January.
Yeah.
Well, shit. That's a month later.
That's what I'm saying. The investigation into Big U Enterprises happened a month after the murder. Directly a month after.
Oh,
Because
the murder triggered it.
because if
Okay,
you
but
go,
what I'm saying, why was they phones tapped in January? What, you know what I'm saying?
their phones couldn't have been tapped in January because their phones were just reporting location. It's just the producer. The producer had to have said that Big U
Yeah.
contacted them.
Well,
They contacted
how
them.
did you? Well, I thought you said how did they know what he said to do?
It had to have been the producer then. I told them
So
that.
that means the individual had to say that. They
Had
didn't
to.
get that off a wiretap.
No, they couldn't have.
Oh,
They couldn't have. It's
so
either
nothing. So what month was the wiretap when the wife used the father's phone?
that was way later. That was 2 years later. That was after
Oh,
that was
that's
a
2
2-year
years later.
anniversary.
Okay.
That was way later. Yeah, that's way later.
Yeah, so somebody had to verbally.
It's gotta be the producer because that's a phone call. The producer is saying that Big U told him and his employees to leave.
Says producer, don't say like engineer or.
Says producer multiple times.
Mm.
And also, this is what it says. It says in January 2021, defendant Henley, using his influence and reputation and the influence and reputation of the Big U Enterprises, arranged for victim RW to record music at a studio owned by Grammy-winning producer, quote, the producer in Las Vegas, Nevada. So the first studio had to have been the studio that the producer didn't own.
Yeah, I
He,
thought he left. I thought he left. I didn't even think he stayed at the first studio. I remember a week or two ago, whatever you was reading,
right.
I remember hearing he didn't like the rate.
It must have been the rate at this studio then
So yeah, he didn't like the rate and left.
and left.
I didn't think nothing even happened
He recorded that song at the other
at
studio,
another studio. He
and then
left,
that's
so
right. And that's when they're saying that they can't confirm that Big U heard that song or not. But he did drive down to Vegas with Robinson.
and how did they know that? Robinson told him that?
Let me get that real quick. It says that's a good point. How do they know that?
Because it's January, ain't nobody phone tap.
It says on January 23, 2021, defendants Henley and Robinson drove from LA to Las Vegas in a Lexus sedan to confront victim RW about his lack of production in the studio. Yeah, how do they know that? On January, the next day at approximately 2 a.m., defendant Henley arrived at the Airbnb in the sedan and asked victim RW why victim RW had not been at the studio the previous day, wasting studio time and disrespecting unique music in the Big U Enterprise. On January 24th, defendants Henley and Robinson arrived in a sedan at the studio where victim RW was scheduled to record a song.
Security.
Of course, it's security. Because now the witness one is not named anymore. On January 24, 2021, at the direction of defendant Henley, victim RW recorded a song at the studio before midnight.
This is the first studio or the second studio?
This is, so when you say first, you
The
mean
one he didn't like the rate. He never went back there, or did he go back there?
he went back there.
Oh, so he did go back there.
He did go back there.
So he only left the first day.
Yep.
Came
So
back the other days.
that's why he went down there, because now this is where, if you go back to the complaint, when they arrive at the studio, remember the security guard don't know who the fuck Henley and Robinson are. And then they wait at the studio for a boy to show up. Old boy shows up around 9, and then he does the song, and then that's when Henley leaves with oh boy. Takes him back to the Airbnb, and the rest is in the work. Because it says right here, yep. Victim RW at the direction of Henley recorded a song at the studio before midnight. So now we know that that's that studio, because they came back later with DS and tried to took all the DVRs and the security cameras. It has to be the studio. You got any more questions on the murder?
So you think that nigga had the balls to do the diss song while he was in the studio with him?
Is it really a diss song? I mean, it's not. It's
Said,
not. It's not really a diss. It's more like a. That's like if I'm saying like, yo,
that's the what I haven't heard it. Somebody sent me something today, but I didn't.
I mean, Motive to Kill a Kid. I don't fucking know.
I didn't hear this. I didn't.
I didn't hear shit to kill him, kid. I don't fucking know. But no, wait. Don't fuck me at Wack. Don't fuck me at Wack. Slow down. Remember, what did the agent that wrote the complaint said? The agent that wrote the complaint said he believed, right? Walk with me, right? He believed that if the DVR and the tapes were not destroyed by DS, what would they have shown? He believed that they would have shown an altercation between Big U and RW in the studio that day. I'm sorry, that night. That's what the agent wrote in the complaint. Also, remember that. So if you got the producer, you got the security guard, they both can testify to that. If that actually was an
The
altercation.
security guard didn't get no statement to that though, did he?
So that's where they only said that they believed that the DVRs, if they weren't destroyed, would have shown it. They never said that either the producer or the security guard said that a fight happened. Just to keep it fair. So it's not in this indictment that a quote-unquote fight happened. It's in the complaint that...
So that's like, this is what they're assuming.
Exactly.
There's no witnesses to the fight or whatever alleged fight.
Right.
Well, I will say this.
But
I don't know what else has been said. I'm a little up in the air with the Sylvester dude. Is he Robinson? Is Robinson? Like if he confirmed that he drove Big U out there and all that shit, I don't know if he said all that, but the motive it's a little shaky, you know what I'm saying? They hanging their hat on the diss song, but shit, I think that shit would have been everywhere.
I mean, would it have been if you kind of destroyed everything anyway?
I mean, well, shit.
I mean, the kid died he died freaking literally 2 hours after the song was made.
Well, what I'm saying is, I don't believe anybody's heard this song. Maybe that's what I'm.
I see what you're saying. I got you.
Yeah, I believe whatever song they playing is just like off one of his songs. I don't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because if it was a diss song, like it would have to be. I mean, for a motherfucker to go that far, it had to be like niggas said some crazy shit. I just haven't heard it, and I think if it exists, well, if it was somebody had access to that, and it was out, that shit would have been everywhere.
Oh, it would have been all over this indictment if they had it.
Yeah, so that's one of their theories, I guess. Did DS give any statements?
Let me look at this indictment.
I don't think Robinson would have had to put you with him because the security guard is giving statements that Robinson showed up at the studio looking for Big U by himself. That wasn't the complaint.
So Wack, is that enough? If Robinson is saying that, I mean, the security guard is saying that Robinson, the night of the murder, right? Big U leaves with RW. Robinson is looking for Big U. Hours go by. Big U comes back sweating. 5 days later, they're asked to leave the premises, and then associate comes in there. I'm not saying that he knows who that person is, but
somebody asked him to leave the premises.
That's where Big U called the producer and told him and his employees to leave the premises.
Oh, talking about somebody coming to question him.
No, talking about the studio to destroy the equipment.
Yeah, after that he sent DS to get all the allegedly.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So somebody had to tell him that.
It's got to be the producer, because Big U called the producer. Who else could it be?
Okay, that's one theory, but the side that uh, DS went and did that, unless unless the that witness never left and witnessed DS doing that.
Yeah, there's no way the producer or anybody there would have known
Yeah,
because
yeah, that's what I'm
they
saying.
left.
They if they ask to leave, they don't know what a motherfucker doing.
So you got
I think it
DS
was.
and
So
Robinson.
remember, they do have. See, Wack. They do have another witness.
It
The
gotta be.
the other guess who the other witness is? The other witness is the person who had to install the new security system in the studio.
Well, who the fuck is that?
Nobody fucking knows.
So, so
Nobody.
DS just got rid of it. He didn't install the new shit.
Oh, he just got rid of it. And guess who paid for the new shit? Big U.
How you know that?
I don't know that. That's what they said in the work.
Well, how they say they know that?
I'm about to get it to you right now. I gotta find three things.
The people that installed it told them.
People that installed it told them. Hold on one second. Because some things is in the complaint and some things in the indictment. You kind of just gotta balance.
I just put Rayshawn music in the chat.
Uh-oh.
How did they find the installer?
That's a good question. Like, I'm still going back to the producer.
Unless DS brought the installer, and DS is a witness.
What? Is that the reason why DS got his initials, not his name?
Oh, I know who DS is. I ain't figured that out.
And he's not on the indictment?
Uh-oh.
I'm saying I'm on it. We already know. Let's see, get some evidence though.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Is DS the same dude that was just about to get in the shower? That's the same dude, right? My brain. Am I tripping?
What?
Wack don't miss nothing.
DS was the same dude that was about to get in the shower when he said he was coming by.
I'll mute up.
Yeah, I know exactly who that is.
Z said, what shower Wack?
I remember you reading some shit a couple days ago, and it kind of went like, I need to pull up on you and holler at you. You gonna be home? You're like, yeah, I'm just finna jump in the shower. You're like, how long you gonna be? And it kind of said like, why you got somewhere to be? He said, nah, I'll be here. It's like some shit, but I believe that was DS.
Yeah, that was. That was about the they was hollering about the murder. I'm talking about the murder.
Also, that was after the fact.
Mm-hmm. But that was after the 2-year anniversary happened. When the detectives wanted to go press Big U and talk to him. Show up at the house. SH is there. Big U's not there. She freaks out. Calls from the dad's phone. They're like, "Oh, she never did this before." Then you got Robinson driving the car. We never did this before, right? So we got the whole chain of events. So now he's contacting everybody. Martin, DS, everybody.
Oh shit.
So it says, based on my knowledge of this investigation and conversation with others, I believe that in this song, RW was dissing Henley, referring to Henley as the bro that makes some money, and that RW may get shot in the face for thinking his lackadaisical use of the studio and general representation by unique music is funny. RW was shot late in the face.
So what did he say in the song, bro? Like did they, like he made a reference. He he just said about somebody got some money.
Wait, Wack. Back up. Sorry, I mean tell you back up, but can you back up? I got you. Let me read this to you. Because the Big U Enterprise's existence relies and thrives on fear of violence, perception is paramount. As Witness 2 explained, Henley, through the Big U Enterprise's entity, Unique Music was Witness 2's expensive, valuable studio to record the Big U Enterprise artist RW for free, based on the fear and power dynamic imposed over Witness 2 by the Big U Enterprise for years. And by taking a lackadaisical approach to the studio time the Big U Enterprise has secured for free, RW was wasting that time. I believe that RW wasting the time, thereby disparaging Henley's name and the Big U Enterprise reputation, and potentially flouting that disrespect with the lyrics of the diss song, led to a dispute between Henley and RW. The dispute was so serious that Henley and Robinson drove from Los Angeles to Las Vegas to confront RW, and that dispute then turned deadly. Throughout our investigation, no investigator, family member, witness, or any other third party has ever identified any individuals that would have motive or opportunity to murder RW except Henley. Henley's motive for murdering RW was in the interest of the Big U's enterprise. So Witness 2's got to be the producer, whoever owns that studio. Because they were leaning on him for years. The fear and power dynamic imposed over Witness 2. So whatever studio he was recalling at, he was recalling there for free. So how did he not like the rates? Which one is true? Here they're saying he don't like the
He
rate.
didn't like the rate. That mean he was the one paying for the studio time. So somebody had to give him a rate. Unless they just created that. Either they created that or
I wonder where that came
who
from.
said the studio was free?
This is what this is just what's in the complaint. Well, maybe if they got the producer and the studio owner talking, then that's what he's telling them. Then maybe. Definitely Witness 2.
Or maybe one side said it was free, and whoever was in the middle was charging the other side.
Here we go. Let me try to find the security guard.
So the whole song got done at the producer studio then.
That's what it sounds like.
Nothing never happened at the second studio. No recording.
Remember, somebody said that he couldn't get a ride to the studio when he. So that was his excuse when he put up to the Airbnb, was that he couldn't get a ride to the studio. That's why he couldn't record there.
Got you.
See what I'm saying? But I'm just going off for the work. Because remember, the other best friend is still in the Airbnb at the time that Henley and Robinson pull up.
The best friend of RW?
Yep. He's upstairs.
He was upstairs when he left, or he went to the studio with him?
He didn't say he went to the studio. He said he left the day before he got murdered. But sorry, bro.
So he wasn't there that day. Well, he wasn't there at all the day the back and forth went on.
He said something how the first time that Henley talked to RW at the Airbnb, that RW was like, visually his mood changed and he was just like whatever, or some shit like that.
Yeah, that ain't really.
Ain't enough, right? But he said he left that same day, and
So
then
you got the security guard, DS, and Sylvester.
so witness one told detectives that DS, Henley's associate, removed video recording equipment from the studio a couple of days after the homicide, including destruction of surveillance video data that would have shown RW and Henley at the studio shortly before RW's murder. Witness 2 told the FBI that Henley ordered Witness 1 and Witness 2 to leave the premises prior to the removal of the video recording equipment. So once again, that means Witness 1 and Witness 2, security guard, producer, right? To leave the premises, take a walk prior to the removal of the video recording equipment. Witness 1 explained that the 3 relatively new surveillance and working DVR devices had been removed from the studio and all the security cameras were disabled. Witness 1 stated that the replacement DVRs were installed, but that they did not work. Witness 3, who had previously installed the DVR equipment, there you go. Witness 3, who had previously installed the DVR equipment at the recording studio, also spoke with the FBI. According to Witness 3, on January 31st, 2021, Witness 3 went to the studio to fix video cameras that were not working at the studio. After Witness 2 called Witness 3 to fix them, Witness 3 analyzed the equipment and concluded the DVR system was unplugged or turned off. According to Witness 1, DS then sent him money to purchase new DVR equipment for the studio. So 1, security; 2, producer; 3, being the person who installed the DVR equipment. All 3 witnesses told.
Oh shit!
All 3 of them. And don't forget, you also got that phone call from Henley to the producer, telling him and his employees leave the studio. And then you got Witness 1 and Witness 2 saying they both left the studio. And then they both saying, let me see, are they both saying DS showed up, or just Witness 1 saying DS showed up? Witness 1 is the security guard, is the one that said that DS removed the video. Witness 2 just said that he was told by Henley to leave the premises. So Witness 2 might not have seen DS do it, or he left. That's all cleared up?
So that sounds like security, producer, and somebody else.
And maintenance guy and tech guy.
Yeah. Installer and DS. It's like 4 people. And then you got Sylvester, who's identifying they left LA driving to Vegas. Did Robinson say he was at the Airbnb too, or?
I don't see a lot on Robertson saying anything.
Shit, I thought he the one identified they left LA and went to Vegas.
See, that's interesting because they're at the Airbnb, which has security cameras. So when they show up that first night to the Airbnb, they're on camera. When they show up to the studio, they're on camera. So I wonder. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to say that she was never there if you're on camera at the Airbnb multiple times, and remember your phone is still pinging from that location too. Your phone's pinging there. Both of your phones are pinging there. Yeah, I mean, my boy in the chat, you're right. Just add the maintenance worker to that too. Add the person that installed the DVR equipment. He told on him too.
I thought I was tripping when I heard.
Now you heard it right.
Yeah, I thought I was tripping like a motherfucker. I was like, hold on, you got to be. Man, that's a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. It's literally getting better and better as we go along. It's literally getting worse and worse for him, but better and better for the con. I mean, quiet.
That son shit is crazy.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
YouTube's Clubhouse TV, where real street politics meet raw commentary. Now today we break down Wack's explosive reaction to Big U's 75-page indictment and how this connects to the murder of Rayshawn Williams. So let's get into it. So the news broke, 75-page indictment connected to Big U surfaces. Wack100 hops directly on Clubhouse with the energy turned all the way up. You could hear the shift in his tone. This wasn't irregular. This was personal. So he called out contradictions, putting pressure on folks who claim OG status but are allegedly caught up in Farragon narratives. The streets heard it and they turned it in heavy. Now here's where it gets dark. Somewhere in the middle of the indictment, Wack points to a link between Big U's past dealings and the 2021 murder of Rayshawn Williams. You remember Rayshawn, young talent from the neighborhood, caught up in something way bigger than him. Now he's implying Rayshawn was either set up or became a liability, and that the motive stemmed from decades-old internal beef now resurfacing through the indictment. Now, the indictment is definitely real, and if Wack's claims hold weight, then we're looking at a massive shift in the street hierarchy. Wack's painting Big U as someone who allegedly moved chess pieces in silence while still portraying a mentor figure publicly. Streets are asking, how deep does this go? Who else is involved? And more importantly, will more names get exposed before this case wraps up? Now this ain't just internet drama. This is underbelly of the industry, where alliances, betrayal, and history all collide. Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack100 content. Any questions or suggestions, or you need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 40K subs, just hit me on IG and I get right back to you. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all for checking out Clubhouse TV, and I'm off to